Hi, welcome to the first session of SAP Controlling training module. This is a video-based training and the training will cover the complete SAP Controlling module, which will include an overview on some of the advanced submodules of controlling as well. So in today's training, we'll be covering an introduction to SAP, and it will include the table of content as on the screen, an overview on SAP ERP on the ERP part, then evolution and ERP features, and an overview on SAP, then why SAP has been so successful, SAP system environment, architecture, SAP NetWeaver overview, which is a new technology on which SAP works, and then SAP Solution Manager overview. So this first chapter provides a broad overview of the SAP solutions, how they have evolved, and the basics of the new architecture or technology foundations that are found in the new set of products or components of the SAP NetWeaver integration platform. This chapter includes an overview of the current state of SAP solutions, focusing on the main features of SAP ECC and providing background information about the evolution of the SAP solutions, so as to provide a better solution to the customers. So it also provides useful information for thousands of customers still running on some of the previous SAP releases. So we'll also include the overview on the technical part, that is the SAP NetWeaver component and the SAP solution to that. So moving on to the first topic, that is overview on ERP. So ERP, which refers to E for enterprise, R for resources, P for planning. It is an integrated information system that serves all departments within an enterprise. ERP is a way to integrate the data and processes of an organization into one single system. Software solutions that addresses the enterprise needs, taking the process view of an organizational goal, tightly integrating all the functions of an enterprise in one software. So the enterprise resource planning, which is commonly known as ERP software, is a concept that started in 1970s and was meant to provide computerized solutions for integrating and automating business processes across companies' back offices, such as financial, logistics, or human resource departments. The idea behind ERP was that the companies could see a cost reduction and better efficiency in the way they operated with their business partners, that is customers, banks, authorities, etc., and provide better informations to them. For that concept, that were already several solutions in the market since that time during the 1980s and the beginning of 90s. Since the introduction of SAP in the first part of 1990s, SAP R3 became a clear market leader in the ERP solutions, and today SAP is the front leader in the ERP solutions to most of the clients all around the world. So we can have a look at how ERP has evolved on the screen. As you can see that it started from 1960s as a material requirement planning, but later on it moved from that to loose loop MRP and then to MRP2 in the 80s, which took the shape of SAP, which took the shape of a normal ERP, enterprise resource planning. So is the evolution of manufacturing requirements planning, that is MRP. From the business perspective, ERP has expanded from coordination of manufacturing processes later to interaction of enterprise-wide backend processes. For technological aspect, ERP has evolved from legacy implementation to more flexible tiered client server architecture. So as we can see on the screen that this is how ERP has evolved, and in today's time the ERP has been taken up by many of the different competitors with their own ERP products. Like one of them, the market leader, is SAP. Apart from that, there are many other competitors in the market like PeopleSoft, Oracle, JD Edward, and so there are a lot of benefits and features to the ERP. As you can see, it is an integrated system where you don't have to do one activity twice. The real-time data are being impacted or been taken from one particular department to the another department. Then process oriented best practices are used so as to provide the best results and informations. Customizing and configuration is a part of it, and as you want your results, your informations to be displayed accordingly, you can customize your system for your custom needs to be fulfilled. So moving ahead is about SAP. What is SAP? SAP is the ERP, that is the enterprise resource planning system, that aims to integrate all the different modules like sales and distribution, material management, CO for controlling, HR for human resource, etc. in the company. The integration results in consistency of data throughout the system and the company as a whole. SAP, which is known as System Application and Product, is the name of the biggest European German software company as well as the name of software itself. The company was founded in 1972 by 5 ex-IBM employees. SAP software has been developed using ABAP, ABAP 4 as a programming language. As of 2005, SAP employs over around 29,000 people in more than 50 countries, and if you talk about today of 2014, it has got more than 65,000 people all around the world in more than 90 countries. So the company name SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. After the introduction of SAP R3 in 1992, SAP became the world's leading vendor of standard application software. The SAP R3 was the business solution that placed SAP in its leadership position and led to the company becoming extremely successful in 90s. The introduction of release 3.1, which is the next version of R396, provided SAP internet enabled solutions to it, which made him the third largest software company all around the world. So SAP history is of an evolution from a traditional integrated and a solid ERP software company to one company that can offer a full set of business integration and collaboration solutions and services in the open and global business world. So the software is so dynamic that it is being successful in nearly more than 90 countries, and as you want you can customize the software as per your legal and various internal requirements, and accordingly the system can provide you the informations as you need from the system. So integration, which is the most important part of this SAP ERP software, which makes it a real success. Integration means that for any business event, SAP automatically updates the related metrics, be they be financials or management accounting metrics, whatever it may be. Whether it is from one department to another department, whether it is a sales and distribution department, whether it is a marketing or a material or a human resource, each of those are very much integrated, and it shows you the real-time informations with the help of integration only. So SAP's strength is in its incredible breadth of functionality that it offers, both in terms of functions covered, that is the business processes, and in terms of industries catered to. So it has got all the business processes all around different industries, and there are different best practices been developed by SP so that the best results can be generated for each of the different industry specifics. A lot of functionality covered is typical to most companies and has been offered through many releases of SAP. So in today's time, SAP ECC is the latest version which we are using all around the country, in different countries. So that is SAP ECC. ECC refers to Enterprise Central Component, which was formerly known as SAP R3. One of the biggest selling point is the software's flexibility in handling multiple industries and organizations regardless of the complexity of the business solutions. So moving on to the next over here is why SAP has been successful. So if you look into this, the first point is multilingual. So SAP software provide you the multi languages as per different country to country. So it has got more than 40 different languages in which you can run your particular software in that particular format. So the second is secure information. So the information is very much secured. There is no chances of corrupt informations or a wrong information, or different kind of a checks could be put on so that the information is always secured and nobody else can get these informations from the software easily, because it has got different restrictions which can be imposed from one to the another person or to the users. Then again, it is integrated, which is the most important part of this, as it is been tightly integrated with all the different departments, and the information flows in between each other department as they are related to real time, and it provides you the real time informations. It's multi-currency, so you can trade in any of the currencies as you want, and whether your own currency, country currency may be a different one, but if you're trading in a different country currency, even then those transactions can be taken up in the SAP system, and even you can reports can be generated or informations can be generated for those multi-currency transactions. So there is a feature of foreign currency revaluation for that also to be checked. Then the enterprise wise, it has got covered each and every different industries all around the world, and each of those industries has got their own best business practices so as to provide the best results for the industry specific. There are multiple more reasons why SAP has been so successful, like the real-time practicing with an integrated suite of client server applications, comprehensive, then business processes orientation, fully integrated business process, modular structure, international yet consistent, and it is very consistent all around the world internationally, and you can access the data from any part of any corner of of your country, or the other country, or any of part of the world, providing maximum flexibility and scalability, strong backbone for future technologies, and there is an OSS help that is being given as 24-hour support available. So there are SAP is working on new technologies which are coming in the market nowadays days, like the cloud is one of the new technology part. Then again, there are new SAP Fiori, SAP UI5 is there for the applications where you don't have to stuck and have to work on your seat on your PC, but you can even work on SAP while you are on the move from your tab or from your cell phone or a smartphone as well. And in case of any kind of emergency, there is an OSS service which gives you online support by SAP, which is a 24/7 support, and wherever you are stuck and you're not been able to get out, that support will be provided from their site. So moving on, this is how SAP has been so successful in all around the country and all around different countries and the world. So to fulfill the new requirements of the information systems, this is the new breed of software systems which is now called ERP systems, that is the enterprise resource planning, was created. It provides you a single source of data with designed integration between different functional modules. So there are different functional modules in SAP for like accounting, sales and distribution, material management, production planning, and so on, to take full advantage of an enterprise stored information from the system. To provide these requirements, a new way of customizing system was needed, and that is what was developed by SAP. And this new way of customizing system is known as the table driven customization or configuration. By configuring the system via tables rather than changing the source code, you now can have a clear logical approach to manage your system. Table driven customization allows for rapid changes in business requirement with a common set of source code or program. So this is what makes ERP system and the SAP in particular so flexible. There are more than around 12,000 tables in the SAP database structure where different informations are stored. Table driven configuration is at heart of what the functional SAP consultants delivers. SAP, if you go ahead, many companies use implementation of SAP as an opportunity to re-engineer their entire business and develop the most efficient processes available. SAP has invested a great deal of time and money into delivering these best business practices for almost all the sectors of the economy. The different sectors, it could be for banking, defense and security, for maybe healthcare, education, insurance, public sector, manufacturing or services. So whatever sector it may be, it has provided different best practices. So this is how SAP has developed, has a very well researched and well designed implementation methodology that will help with the business processes optimization efforts. So it allow you to utilize the software to ensure a more effective and efficient company. So this is how this SAP is so successful, as we discussed, and this is the different benefits and the successful reasons and overview on the SAP part. And with each passing on days, SAP is coming with new technology, new modules, new benefits to the customers as per the changing demands in the market, customer to customer and country to country, as per the legal requirements, as per the management internal requirements. So SAP is kept on developing those things, putting more and more efforts in providing more and more benefits to the customers. So now moving on to the next part is SAP system environment. So it is very important for everyone on the implementation project team to understand the SAP system environment used on the project. A system environment is referred by some as an instance as well. Others will refer it to a client as an instance. Both environment and instance are used interchangeably to refer to different systems, like as on the screen, the development, quality and production. So this development, quality control and the production are known as the environment on which we work, or you can also say as the instance. So in this, even each of these different instant or environment is also referred to as a client, and this is the particular client in which we work. So it means the organization which SAP for which SAP is being configured. So these are the three different environment on which we work, and let's see how what these three different environment means in altogether. So in the standard project settings, in any of the standard project settings, there will be three environment. One is the development environment, the next is the quality environment, which is also known as the testing environment, and the production environment. Within each environment, there are different clients that are used for a specified purposes. If we talk about the development environment is where the majority of the implementation work takes place. It should have a minimum of one client, or even you can have two clients as well. One is for sandbox and one is for configuration part. The sandbox client is used to test the configuration ideas and theories at any time. It is also where all the system design work takes place. Whereas the configuration client is also known as the transport client. This is where all final configuration that needs to be moved through the testing cycle and finally into the production take place. The configuration client under the development environment is also known as the golden client, as there is no transaction or testing should take place in the configuration client. It is purely used for the customization and the configurations part. Now moving on to the next, as on the screen. So once you do the configuration in the development client, there are two clients in this, as said. One is the sandbox and another is the configuration client. So in the sandbox, you do your research, your R&Ds, you develop the design, and once you are okay with everything, testing ideas and all, then you customize those things in the configuration client under the development environment, and from there on a request is created for those customizations or the configurations, and on the basis of the request, those customizations are moved or transported from development environment to the quality environment. So the quality environment is where all your final testing is conducted prior to moving the transport to the production environment. Normally, this is where integration, that is end-to-end business processes testing and user acceptance testing is conducted. There may be number of different clients under this also, but most of the cases you will find only one client under the quality environment, in which we do our testing part for end-to-end processes individually or with the users from the client side, and the user acceptance test or testing is also being conducted by the core team of the client. So there has to be a minimum one quality client that has to be used so as to conduct the testing in the quality environment. You may have additional clients also if you want to test different transactions for training, data conversions, and user sandbox or others. So, but one client as a testing client is a mandatory part in the quality environment. The next come up is the production environment. So production environment is the most important one, is where all the day-to-day business transactions or day-to-day business activities occur. So this is the client that all end users use to perform their daily job functions. And this is the client on which the business uses for their different decisions, as this is the live software or the client on which day-to-day transactions are being done. It is very important to move into the production only transports that have passed all the testing clients. Inadequately tested should not be moved to the production system in anyhow. So as said, these are the three different environments. In the development environment, you do your customizations and the configurations which are been saved in a request, transport request, and with the help of the transport request, those customizations and configurations are moved from development environment to the quality environment. And once the transports are moved, now in that we do the different kind of testing related to the business to business processes, scenarios, different other transactions, day-to-day transactions. And when you find that everything is okay and the processes are very much fine, then we transport those transport request from quality to the production environment, and the production environment is where the processes are then moved in the live system so as to be used for day-to-day business requirements. So the production system and the production environment is very critical, and it must has to be ensured that before moving the transport request that everything is okay, and if there is any doubt, those transport requests should not be moved at all. So these are the three different business environment, which is also known as the landscape on which SAP works. So these three different parts can also be termed as three different servers. So these three different environment can be kept in one server also, or they could have three different servers for three different environments. Now moving up to the next is SAP system architecture. SAP is one of the main product of SAP, where R stands for real time and the number 3 relates to 3-tier application architecture. The three different architecture refers to first database, second application server, and third is the client. Most of the business in today's world runs on SAP system. About 80% of the companies implemented the softwares all around the world. SAP is considered to be all of the components attached to one single centralized database. So the three different server layers it has got is, one is the presentation layer, the second is the application layer, and the third is the database layer. So these are the three different layers as an architecture which is to be maintained for SAP system. If you talk about each of them, the presentation layer enables the user to interact with the relevant application. This interface is typically called the GUI, graphical interface user. This is the graphical interface user which has been installed on your desktop system or on your PC, where you click on and log in and you use the system as a presentation part. The interface between the SAP system and its users is the presentation layer. SAP system uses the SAP GUI.exe to provide an intuitive graphical user interface for entering and displaying data. The presentation layer sends the user's input to the application server and receives data for display from the database. So moving up to the next layer, that is the application layer. The application layer consists of one or more application servers and a message server. Each application server contains a set of services used to run the SAP system. Theoretically, you only need one application server to run an SAP system. However, in practice, the services are distributed across more than one application server. The message server is responsible for communication between the application servers. It passes requests from an application server to another application server within the SAP system. It also contains information about application server groups and the current load balancing within them. It uses this information to choose an appropriate server when a user logs into the system. The next is the database layer, that is the third layer as we talked about. The database layer consists of a central database system containing all of the data in the SAP system. The database system has two components, one database management system, which is known as DBMS, and the database itself. The database does not only contain the master data and the transaction data from your business applications, but all data for entire SAP system is stored there in the database layer. For example, the database contains the control and customizing data that determine how your SAP system runs. It also contains the program code for your applications. Applications consist of a program code, screen definitions, menus, function modules, and the various other components. All these different applications are stored within the database layer. So as we talked about, these were the three different layers which makes one SAP system architecture. With the three-tier architecture, each group is set up to support the demand of its functions. The last layer which we talked about contains the database, which is known as widely as the database server. The application server includes the processing logic of the system, including the services such as pooling the data, dispatching the user request, and formatting the data. The tasks related to the presentation of the data are handled by the presentation server, which typically are personal computers or workstations enabling easy access to the system. So this is how an architecture is designed in the SAP system part. Moving to the next is SAP NetWeaver. SAP NetWeaver uses the approach of integrating users, information, and business processes across technologies and organizations. The core capabilities of SAP NetWeaver are the integration of people, information, and process. In people integration, it simply means that it enables you to bring people together and help them work more efficiently. Information integration means you can bring together information from a variety of locations and have it make sense in the context of what your folks do every day. Whereas process integration means coordinating the flow of work across departments, divisions, and between companies. The key here is enterprise services architecture. An SAP concept for designing business applications which is based on web service standards. SAP offers an open integration and application platform for the implementation of this concept, which is called SAP NetWeaver. NetWeaver uses the approach of integrating the user information and business processes. It provides different technologies to support this integration. SAP NetWeaver is the successor to MySAP technology, and it expands on the functions of the later, especially when it comes to the integration part. All possible influencing factors associated with the area of people, information, or technological processes such as infrastructure or heterogeneous components are considered in SAP NetWeaver. As discussed in the last slide, the keywords associated with SAP NetWeaver are people integration. As you can see in the diagram, there's people integration, information integration, then process integration, application platform, and the solution lifecycle management. So on the other side, you can see this lifecycle management is there. If we talk about each of them one by one, people integration, the integration of employees in the enterprise process flows is made possible with different technology components. As you can see, there are multi-channel access like portal, then collaboration. So SAP Enterprise Portal is there for uniform, personalized, and role-based access to heterogeneous IT environments used for linking people and information, whereas collaboration for the advancement of communication and collaboration between different teams in real life. It has functions such as collaboration room, team message, team calendar, team assignment, and so on. So this is how this people integration work. And even there is one more feature in this, that is SAP mobile infrastructure, which make it possible to link up with the enterprise system with the help of voice or mobile or radio technology. So there are many such advantages so as to make this SAP NetWeaver people integrated. The next come up is the information integration, which involves business intelligence, knowledge management, then there is a master data management as well. So if we talk about business intelligence is for the integration, analysis, and distribution of business critical information to allow for informed decision making, whereas knowledge management for access to unstructured data such as text files, presentations, or audio files, whereas the third, there is the master data management. So SAP master data management is for data integration in heterogeneous landscapes. Master data can be consolidated and aligned system wise. Moving to the next key part is process integration. Business processes can be unified and given an integrated design with the help of process integration, which involves SAP Exchange infrastructure for communication between application components of different origin, software components, interfaces, mapping, and counter based routing rules are defined in the SAP Exchange infrastructure. The another one over here, as you can see on the diagram, is the business process management over here. So the business process management is for the design and operation of business processes in a dynamic IT environment. The next come up is the application platform. The important feature of the application platform is the different languages used in this, that is Java language, then there's an ABAP language, ABAP, and there's business services and features are included in this. So that you can see that ABAP, that is a programming language which is used in SAP, and there is J2EE, which is a Java personalized language which is used. Then there's business services and features for supporting business applications and procedures. There is connectivity for supporting connections and standards and web services. Then user interfaces for linking the presentation layer with the application. So a lot of those things have been used in the application platform so as to make SAP NetWeaver a more efficient one. Moving up to the next is the life cycle management. Over here on the right hand side you can see this. Then there is life cycle management. So the life cycle management supports the individual phases of the software life cycle, such as the design phase, development phase, implementation phase, then the testing phase is there, and or operations with which the core functions are multiple core functions are there, like customizing and testing, hardware sizing to be done, high availability or installation, then IT landscape of a performance, software change management. So number of these different phases are taken up in the life cycle management part. So SAP NetWeaver is the basis for different SAP solutions today on the basis of this architecture. And even in future, SAP solutions should be developed based on the concept of SAP NetWeaver. Even the individual SAP NetWeaver components can also be integrated into the existing IT landscape by any organization who is already running in the SAP part. So as an integration and application platform, SAP NetWeaver provides predefined integration and business contents in one solution. This pre-configured content helps to accelerate integration. In this way, SAP NetWeaver helps to reduce the cost. Business processes are becoming increasingly complex and are planned beyond system and technology boundaries. Therefore, SAP is currently uh, providing a technology platform that offers the services necessary to meet these new requirements of changing world. Business process flows can be designed flexibly because of the open technologies such as web services are used. If you look into the next diagram, as you can see, they are different to link one to another, to integrate one to the another part. There are a number of different web services have been used as an integration part. So with the help of web services, it links one particular part to the another. As on the screen, the customer is linked with the web services to the supply chain management, to the knowledge management, then to business warehouse, customer relationship management with the web enabled services, that is SAP NetWeaver. So all the in the internet age, as on in the age of internet of different, there are different cross solution, cross enterprise business, closed solutions are being replaced by an open IT architecture in which end-to-end business processes are represented by different web services running on several distributed component system. As we have shown on the diagram on the screen, each of the component system is specified in a particular service. The use of different components helps to provide optimal support for the enterprise business but it results in complex IT system landscapes. So SAP NetWeaver offers possibilities ranging from simple, compact IT systems installed on one server to higher available, scalable, and secure configurations for critical applications as well. So this SAP NetWeaver technology platform is a comprehensive integration and application platform that helps in reducing your total cost of ownership. It facilitates the integration and alignment of people, information, business processes across organizational and technological boundaries. It easily integrates information and application from virtual any source. It interoperate with and can be extended using the primary market technologies like Microsoft .NET, the Sun's Java J2EE, and the WebSphere from the IBM. So SAP NetWeaver is the technological foundation for my SAP Business Suite and ensures the maximum reliability, security, and scalability so that your mission critical business processes run smoothly without any problem. It offers a comprehensive, tightly integrated set of capabilities, and by providing pre-configured business context or content, SAP helps reduce the need for custom integration and lowers your total cost of ownership. So in a conclusion part, what you can say that SAP NetWeaver takes you into the future by laying the foundation for innovative cross-functional business processes that help your company grow to the next level. So that is all about SAP NetWeaver. Now we'll be moving to the next part of the introduction phase is the SAP Solution Manager. So we are on the SAP Solution Manager part now. So SAP Solution Manager is the central integrated end-to-end platform to accelerate innovation, manage the application lifecycle, and run SAP-centric solutions like a factory. Solution Manager is the lifecycle management platform for implementing and maintaining SAP applications. SAP provides several project templates as a starting point depending on whether the project is a new implementation project or it is an upgrade project or it may be an ongoing maintenance project. So in addition to the tools provided by SAP NetWeaver, SAP also offers a solution management platform that supports the administration of complete IT landscape. And that particular platform is known as SAP Solution Manager. SAP Solution Manager provides tools, services, methods, technical and application related documentation and templates that can be used for implementation, for support project, and for the operation of complete IT solution landscape. A SAP Solution Manager used as the central infrastructure for solution management and provides the link between technical key values and the critical business process. There are different approaches in the solution manager strategy that varies from organization to organization and kind of a projects you are dealing with. There could be a standardized process, there could be a solution oriented process, then there could be a process oriented process, a particular approach, or there could be an open approach as you want to go with it. So moving to the next slide is why a solution manager. Solution manager is a very important part of SAP nowadays, and why this has been used. This is for the faster implementation and more efficient operation of solutions. All available implementation and upgrade content is included in a solution manager. Optimal access to all support services, optimal support of all operations, maintenance and investment activities. Then there is a faster issue resolution through collaboration with active global support. So what SAP Solution Manager does is, if you are moving on or if your organization is already on SAP, or you are taking your system or your organization on the SAP platform, you need the Solution Manager. With the help of Solution Manager, you keep all your processes, your documents, everything is processed through the Solution Manager platform, because that is the infrastructure through which everything is being kept intact. So without a SAP Solution Manager in today's time, you cannot implement any of the projects related to SAP. You cannot go for an upgrade even, because to download various best practices, to even implement with the different basic configuration steps and in the new system, then again for that you need SAP Solution Manager, because nowadays SAP has made Solution Manager as a compulsory part, and everything has to be flown from the SAP Solution Manager only. Even SAP Solution Manager provides you ample benefits of various different ways. As an infrastructure, you don't need a separate solution for your issues to be booked and then to be tracked. SAP provides you that you can you can raise your issue resolution or your tickets directly from the SAP screen, and that will be taken up in the SAP Solution Manager, and from there onward it is been forwarded to the SAP or the global support part, and you can track all those updated status on the Solution Manager as well. Then after that, again the different phases of implementation, like the documentation phases, you can keep all your documents intact in SAP Solution Manager. The different processes, testings are done through the Solution Manager in today's time. So it provides you an infrastructure. With the help of SAP Solution Manager, you should be able to have full control of the entire IT infrastructure to support the phases of implementation, then operations and support over the entire life cycle of a software solution. This necessary and extensive standardization helps to implement complex administration strategies, which enables the enterprise to reduce the total cost of ownership to the list. So SAP subdivides its concept of solution management into different main areas, like global strategy and senior level management, then business process management, system management, software change management. So whatever management you want, you can subdivide your different areas accordingly, and you can manage those things. Even the support desk management is there for your day-to-day support of different issues. So moving on to the next is the different scenarios in SAP Solution Manager is the 6 scenarios that is implement. That is what these are the different scenarios for which SAP is Solution Manager makes a very important part, like implementing SAP solutions, then monitor SAP solutions, manage the service desk, link of SAP services, manage change request, upgrade SAP solutions. So any of these scenarios, if there is any, you need SAP Solution Manager. So the SAP Solution Manager has got number of benefits like more reliable IT solutions, more leverage from IT investments, faster ROI, then reduced cost of implementation, then reduced ROI, reduced cost of operations. If we talk about, so there is a faster implementation and more of efficient operation of solutions. All available implementation and upgrade content is included in a solution manager part. Then if you go ahead, optimal access to all support services are there in it. It ensures your efficient operations, ensures reliability of your SAP solutions. It optimizes the management of your SAP solutions, continuous adapt and improve your solution. So there is the huge number of benefits. The faster issue resolution is done through collaboration with active global support, and it keeps your cost to the list, and it takes lesser time to resolve your issues, your problems, whatever kind of problem you have been facing within the software that has been taken up. So services and tool platform optimize implementation, go live and operations. It's more safe and secure. It minimizes the risk, empowering knowledge transfer, optimizing the organization performance, application integrations are done, data volumes, all has been taken care over here with the help of the solution manager. So the SAP Solution Manager is a central platform that provides all necessary tools for implementing an SAP software solutions, monitoring it, and ensures system operation and support. It is completely solution oriented, which means that it not only allows for support of individual system but for the entire IT landscape. It covers the entire life cycle of a system solution within the solution manager. So it is divided into SAP Solution Management for implementation, SAP Solution Manager for operational part. So what we can say is SAP Solution Manager for implementation is an extension of the ASAP methodology, and it offers functional and technical roadmaps for support of implementation activities from blueprint phase through the system operations till the go live phase. So the solution manager is used to support lifecycle management for an SAP solution. Its functions are used for all the phases in the life cycle from design phase through system operations. Then there are solution and process oriented, resulting in the offering of services that address the entire solution software solution, so attention can be focused on the critical business processes. So this is how solution manager is a very important part, and it is the central infrastructure for SAP part. So moving on to the next now, this is what we have covered with the introduction of the ERP, then about the SAP, then SAP NetWeaver and SAP Solution Manager. Now moving on to our core part, that is the SAP Controlling module. So moving to the before that, there are different SAP modules in, if we talk about, there are three different parts modules can be divided, or the as you can see on the screen, there is a technical module, there is a functional modules, there are cross application modules in the SAP system. So the technical modules basically refers to the ABAP module, basis, then NetWeaver, exchange information. So these are certain technical consultants and technical modules. So the people who handle these are called technical consultant, whereas in the functional module they are finance and controlling, sales and distribution, material management, production planning, plant maintenance, project system, human resource and quality management. So these are the basic day-to-day used modules which are used in a daily basis by the accounts and finance department, sales department, material purchase department, and the production department, plant maintenance department, and project system is for any kind of a project is there for which the different costing and control has to be looked, that has been taken care. Quality, then human resources for the HR department, payroll processing, leaves and all those been taken care of that. Whereas moving on to the cross application, which refers to integrating the one particular software with the SAP system, is been taken over here. That is advanced planner and optimizer, supply chain management, then there is customer relationship management, supplier relationship management, product lifecycle management. So these are various cross applications which are used within the SAP system. So these are the various different SAP modules. uh, these are just to give an overview. Even there are much more than, but these are the basic used modules in any organizations been done. So this is what I have given you, the introduction and the overview on the SAP part. Now in the next training session we'll be beginning up with our SAP controlling module, where we'll be looking into the next training session. So this is about the introduction part, which you can again go through, have a look to it, to give you a real picture what it is all about. So that is it for the day. See you in the next training session. Thank you.